What's up, guys? Welcome to Joe's Golden Garage on a never-ending rainy weekend here in Georgia. It's been raining for about 3 months now. Yard's flooded. I have mud holes. My yard looks like shit. It's awful. Anyway, this is my new Play Pretty. My new prize. Just picked this up today. This is something I never thought I would buy. It's a 1998 Mercedes C230. Now, I would buy a 1998 C280 because of that wonderful inline six-cylinder engine, or I would buy a 99 or a 2000 C230 compressor because those are pretty quick, especially one with the sport package, but not a 98 C230 naturally aspirated. Until I saw this car for sale right here in my little hometown, which Mercedes do not ever come up for sale here very often because most of the people that own a Mercedes here usually trade them in. But this is I will be the third owner. And the first and second owners were father and son. So this thing has been, I've got a stack. I should have brought it out here. I've got a stack of service records that deep, a big file. But anyway, we'll just kind of walk around this thing. It's a little bit windy and rainy, but this is all original paint. It's never been in an accident. It's got some nice Goodyear radials on the front, and it's got some BF Goodriches on the back. The front end, it just looks great. What's up, cat? Doesn't have the paint's all original, looks good. It's been garage kept, well serviced, well maintained. It's got 163,000 miles. I got it for $2,400, which, I'm sorry, I thought that was a good deal. The interior is just about flawless. Just about flawless. The headliner, the seats, all of it. There's only one bad spot on the interior, and I'll show you. Look at these carpets. This car's 21 years old. It still has the original. I've had so many old Mercedes, and I love when the first aid kit's back there. Pretty cool. Oops. That's the bad spot. It does have a wear spot here, but look, original floor mats. Look at this seat. Now I know it's MB Tex, and MB Tex is indestructible, lasts forever. If there's a nuclear holocaust, two things will be left: cockroaches and MB Tex. All right, 164,185. It's got wood grains, all really nice. All the power windows work. Everything works on it. The AC system has been replaced within the past 5 years. It's got a nice Kenwood stereo with a remote. Got a place for you to plug your USB and auxiliary. But yeah, no cracks in the dash. That's a factory. That's not a crack. That's a factory line. There's one there too. But yeah, this thing is stupid clean. Now, like I said, the steering wheel shows some wear. And I'm going to find a door card panel. Either I'll have this fixed or I'll just replace this whole door handle. I've been looking on eBay. Haven't found anything yet. Let's start it up. This is a semi-cold start. Nice cold AC. Oh God, not 50 something. Let's get on up towards 70. There we go. All right. So yeah, let's turn on our lights. Love the mono wiper. Yeah, just never thought I'd have a C230. You know, it's a 4-cylinder. I think it makes about 147 horsepower. Or 148. Torque's like right around 170. So it's not, you know, super fast. But this little car gets about pretty good. Enough to satisfy me. And for $2,400 to buy one in this good a condition with the amount of service that this car has had, I mean, this car's got stupid crazy service history. And to have been, you know, long-term ownership, I mean, that just speaks volumes in a car. So, yeah, so I jumped on it. And it was here in town. I was kind of looking at some diesels, old 300Ds, like a 98 or 99, because the prices on those have really come down. But I was going to have to travel. And I'm just getting to where I don't like to travel. I don't like to go anywhere. So I thought, well, I'm just going to do this little car here, and it'll be right here in town. So this is just like 50% throttle. I'm going to kind of take it easy because it is raining today. The roads are very wet. But I'll just be quiet and you guys enjoy the ride. Get a little 4-cylinder buzz. It is a little buzzy. But it's not bad. Solid ride. I was going through some of the receipts, and at about 140,000 miles, I think it was in 2015, it had all new ball joints, lower control arms, bushings, I mean, just tons of suspension work. So, you know, it drives nice and tight. The steering is just dead nuts. I mean, just like a fresh Benz. Very stable and sturdy. And again, the climate control has been gone through within the past 5 years, from the compressor, condenser, evaporator, all that stuff. Dryer, I found receipts for all of it. Some of it was done in stages. It seems like the compressor was replaced first with a couple of parts, and then 2 years later, a couple of more pieces were replaced. All I know is the AC's cold, everything works properly with the climate control. It's set on 71, and it's nice and toasty in here. We've got the memory link, got the power glass sunroof. Alright, we're going to stop here, and I'm going to attempt to do my 0 to 60, but this thing is probably going to sit here and spin the tires because the BF Goodriches on the back are a little slick. Yeah. And this thing's not very fast anyway. It sat there and spun the tires. Wow, that was pretty cool. Yeah, this thing is not very quick, guys, but it's decent enough. I'd say 0 to 60 is probably around 9.5 seconds. It's fine. Good grief. Woo! it's good enough for what I need. You know, I don't need a fast 0 to 60. I mean, hell, I was looking at a diesel. So even though a 99 or a 98 300 turbo diesel will actually do a 0 to 60 time, I think, in around 7.5 seconds. So that would have actually been quicker. It would have stomped this car. So my little laundry list is to figure out what I want to do with this original steering wheel. You know, I'll probably just end up getting a silly little cover for it. Or I might try and source me a good used one. I've got to get me a door card to replace the, the rough spot there. We've got BF Goodrich tires on the back, which are about 30 to 40% left, and it's obvious because there's no traction in the wet. This thing will just literally sit here and spin its wheels. And the Goodyears on the front are fairly new, so I'll probably go ahead and get a couple more new Goodyears to match the ones on the front, and get rid of these older BF Goodriches in the back, because they're a little too, they don't have very much traction left. Even though they've got some decent tread on them, there's not much traction there. So, and this isn't a super heavy car, so I want to make sure I got a good set of tires on here. And other than that, that's really it. There's not much to do. That's what I liked about this car. It was very turnkey. Pull right up here, the church here, do a little more walking around. Pop the hood. What you guys see under the hood? Let's see. All right. Find that hood release. So yeah, these let's see how much tread we got. We ain't got a lot. Maybe 30-40%. So those BF Goodrichers need to be replaced. Alright. Very few rock chips on the front. Not too bad. Oh shit. It scared me. She runs good. Doesn't leak any oil. Everything's nice and dry. Little coarse sounding engine, but you know, when you're driving it, it's fairly smooth. It's not too bad. It's just such a good looking, clean car. Got a lot of maintenance records from Atlanta Classic Cars. That's an old Mercedes dealer down in Atlanta. And this brake booster doesn't look very old. Under here, I mean, all this looks so good for its age. I mean, this car just kind of defies its age. Just a good looking, well-maintained car, man. Books. I think I'm missing the owner's manual, believe it or not. But yeah, this service booklet right here. It's got service records dating back to when the car was new. $6/26/1999. 10,000 miles. Yeah, that's good old Mercedes Benz for you. They used to do the services every 10,000 miles. Look at that. 10,260, and that was in June of 99, and it wasn't done again until December of 2000, a year and a half later at 20,738. You didn't change oil very often in these. But as it did get older, the oil changes, of course, became more frequent. And my ass will be servicing it every 3. That's just too long to go, in my opinion. Let me get this stuff put back up here. Put the seatbelt back on. Oh, this has the, I think 1998 was the first year of the 5-speed automatic. So that's a bonus. Little update there from the 4-speed, even though that 4-speed automatic was a darn good transmission. These 5-speeds were too. Anyway, well, I just wanted to show this new toy off. I'm sure I'll keep it a couple of weeks and then sell it. That's what I always do. But anyway, y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.